All right. What's your name? Let's just start there.
My name is Lisha.
Elisha? Okay, cool. And where are we right now?
We're at Greg Coffee House in Palm Springs.
Cool. All right, just for a starter question, like what's one of your biggest regrets?
One of my biggest regrets, I think, would probably be being too open with some people.
Really? Why?
Just because I've had to use it against me so many times.
Okay. And have you changed since then?
Yeah.
And what would you say makes for a good conversation?
Confidence.
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 Okay. And like whatever topic it is.
Whatever topic.
Just like
And manners.
And what?
Manners.
Manners. Like respectfulness.
Yeah.
Etc. Nice. And what's like a conversation you've had in the past that's like was maybe like life changing, maybe not, but like one of those like really good conversations that you look back and you're like, wow, that was like really good talk.
I would say one of the best talks that I've ever had would have had to been with, oh man. I think I've had a lot of eye-opening conversations with my mom or my sister.
Mm-hmm.
Just talking about, like confidence and how to like, break out of bad habits.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Where do you find yourself? Usually in like social settings, when like your friends or just like at a social event. Like where do you find yourself most of the time?
I'm not very social as a person,
Okay.
but I think just, I usually just like to stay home, never really like in a social.
That's cool. I do that too. Sometimes. What was your favorite band when you were 14?
I don't think it was a band,
Or just like
an artist. I would say Kuko.
Kuko? That was That was a
I'm
good
probably
time.
gonna have to.
Okay, no, yeah, good. You're good.
Yeah. Hello. How are you today?
How you doing today?
Part 2. What do you consider to be fun?
Fun?
Like, yeah, it's like, oh, let's do something fun. What comes to mind?
Yeah, but more like of a low-key kind of fun.
Such as
like just hanging out, drawing, maybe just going to the park or something.
that's chill. I like that. So you listen to Kuko 14. Let me see. I'm sorry. I guess, what's something that like startles you or just kind of confuses you in general?
I think the concept of life confuses me a lot.
Really?
Yeah, and then something like, do you mean like fear, like a biggest fear?
No.
I don't know. Yeah, just like the concept of life, I guess. Just
Like what about it exactly?
just humans as a whole.
Yeah. It's like why are we here? Like in the first place?
Yeah.
That's interesting. If you could pick any age to stay like the rest of your life, what would it be?
21.
Like it doesn't have to be past, like it could be in the future.
21.
21? And why?
I think that's just the age where you're able to do everything you want to do legally.
Okay. This one's like a bit dark, but what's the last song you would listen to, like before you just pass away?
I think Good Thoughts, Bad Thoughts by Funkadelic.
For sure. I don't think I've heard that one. But
It's 12 minutes long though.
it's like, wait, don't take me yet. I have to finish this song.
It's just very instrumental.
Yeah.
Super good.
Is it kind of like Breathe by Pink Floyd?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Pink Floyd actually.
And what's like a really happy moment you have or you've had?
I think the moment that I met my first dog.
Your first?
My first dog?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Do you want to talk a little bit about that? Did you have a dog before that?
I did, but I didn't really connect with it as much because I met it when I was like really, really little. So like this one, the one that I would like to remember, she was a rescue, so we rescued her.
Okay. Do you think that had to do, or that kind of made it more emotional?
Yeah.
Like emotional connect?
Yeah, definitely.
And who do you like more, your mom or your dad? You can also say you love them both equally.
I'd say my mom.
Your mom? May I ask why?
It just goes into like a deeper
Okay.
conversation.
That's-
I think.
That's cool. If you were to have kids, why would you have them?
I don't want kids.
You don't, just period.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. I think. Shoot, you're like really like just.
Burning through the question.
Yeah, just burning through
Sorry.
the question. It's okay. Do you believe there is an afterlife?
I don't.
No. Just why bother?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that might tie with your confusion of why am I here, etc. Do you have any conclusions or like own personal beliefs as to why?
I don't. I just feel like once you're gone, you're gone.
But I mean, like, why as to why you're here, or like why?
I really don't know. I
No.
believe that I do believe that everything happens for a reason, and we're all put here for a reason. It's a matter of like, what are you gonna do? Like, why you're here? You know?
Yeah.
Like, what change are you gonna make? Like, what mark are you gonna leave?
Right.
So I don't believe in afterlife, but I believe that you can like leave a story here.
A legacy.
Connected. Yeah.
I do that. I think that's it though for my questions.
That's all good.
Yeah, that was really good.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And your name was
Lisha.
Lisha, and we are at.
Great Coffee House in Palm Springs.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm gonna start recording. Just for the record, your name.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Brandon.
Chris.
Chris. All right. So first question: what's your biggest regret?
I don't have a lot of big life regrets. Maybe coming out a little earlier than I did
Okay.
would have saved me a lot of trouble.
For sure. And just okay. I don't want to ask more, but
Yeah.
Like why?
Well, I was married to a woman, so maybe if I'd come out earlier,
that okay.
it would have
okay, I
just saved other people
I
some
understand.
heartache.
Okay, got it. And what about you?
I guess I'll stay in that same kind of territory. When my mom passed away a couple years back, I wasn't able to be, myself around her. She suddenly passed away, and I wasn't able to tell her, the secret that I had for a while
Okay.
about coming out. And I tell people that, all the time, that I wish I had a little bit more time with her before she passed away to tell her that I was gay. That's that's one of my biggest regrets.
And what's your biggest regret?
I would say my biggest regret is probably like not following my own dreams and following more what my parents wanted me to do in life. I think I missed out on a lot of like opportunities myself, not just following my own instincts and maybe doing my own thing and instead of doing what they wanted me to do.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. And what would you guys say makes for a good conversation?
I think listening on both sides, just being genuinely interested and engaged in the other person who's speaking.
Yeah.
Open-mindedness, and also maybe being a little bit more understanding about other opinions that people are having around you, and not forming your own opinion without having those conversations prior to that.
To just to have more inclusive.
just in general.
mindset,
Speaking less.
mentality.
Yeah, in general.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking less and listening more of other people's thoughts than your own. Yeah.
I've always been told, I've picked this up along my way. I'll be 40 next month, and it's not old, but some really good advice that I got a long time ago from a colleague of mine about, just sitting back and paying attention was, you've got 2 eyes, 2 ears, and 1 mouth. Keep your damn mouth shut and your eyes and ears open. You know.
It's pretty good advice.
Yeah.
Who do you guys like more, your mom or your dad, or both equally, and why?
I don't really talk to my dad, so I'd say mom.
Okay.
For that reason, but really, my grandma's the goat. She kind of raised me and my sisters. So
Gotcha. That's cool. That's cool.
Likewise, or well, no, not likewise. My mom was in and out of jail a lot when I was growing up, and my dad had custody of us. So I would say my dad. Yeah.
Just you had that more time to bond with him.
For sure, I had more time with Dad. For sure.
Yep, and I would definitely say my mom. My father wasn't around too often, so it was always mom taking care of us.
Shout out moms, grandmas, and dads. All right. What do you consider to be fun? Like when you think of fun, like, oh, let's go do something fun. What comes to mind?
Oh, just going out with friends. Going out to eat, getting drinks, anything outside, just being with friends, really.
Yeah.
I like the outdoors, so anything outdoors. Hiking, swimming, biking. I don't like to run so much, but anything outdoors for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I would say anything kind of get you out of your element and want you to do something different, you know?
Stand your boundaries.
Something that gets you scared. Yeah.
Like that, something that gets you scared. All right. What band or what kind of music were you listening to at 14?
Ooh, 14, pop punk.
Pop punk?
Pop punk,
Such as?
anything. Like, I feel like Metro Station was really cool then. Like Plain White Tees, just like any kind of pop punk.
For sure.
I was all about it.
I did. I guess, gosh, 14. I was coming out of junior high, going into high school, so rap was real big. I didn't have my like favorite rap band or rap group or anything like that, or particular rapper. And then I transitioned into country like later on.
Yeah.
I listened to actually a lot of emo, a lot of Taking Back Sunday, The Format, things like that. It was,
For sure.
Yeah.
You're really going through it. Sorry, I'm blinking out. Let me just. All right. If you could pick any age, what age would it be like for you to stay the rest of your life?
Ooh, I feel like 30 would be a good age, because they say your like peak physical fitness is until like 32. You know, so I'd want to be in that range. But your 20s, like you're just still figuring things out. So 30, like I'd want to be in good shape and have it together, alive.
Right. Sounds pretty solid.
Probably 35 for me. I was telling someone the other day about this. I felt like it took me forever to get to 21.
Really?
20s went by very slow. My 30s flew by.
Whoa.
So I felt like I had a good grasp on things professionally and personally at 35. I had it figured out. Like I could cruise at 35 for a while, you know.
Yeah.
I would say 25.
25.
Yeah, just because like you knew you knew enough about life to kind of make smart decisions, but also be a little dangerous. So yeah, 25 is pretty good.
Well, yeah, you're really like leaning more towards like the fear and like the adventurous aspect. I dig it.
You're a daredevil.
And I had one. If you were to have kids, why would you have them?
Well, it's not part of my... You know, if I were to have kids, it would be because I was with someone who I really loved, who also really wanted to have kids. And we're 100% on the same page about it.
Ask the question again.
If you were to have kids, why would you have them?
Wow. You know, I thought it at some point, or I thought at a time that I didn't want to have kids. But I think it's about the right timing to do that with the partner that you do love, to share that responsibility with, to see a kid kind of grow and mold. And, you know, I would for sure want to make better decisions with them than my parents made with me when I was growing up, for sure.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, just to elaborate on kind of like what he said, you know, what's important about me and kids is giving them something like I never had, or also, and when I speak about that, it's not material things. It's about love. It's about father figure. It's about things like that. So as far as having kids, it's just giving them a chance at life to really express their dreams and what ambitions they might have.
Yeah, I like that. What's something that confuses you in general, or like kind of startles you, maybe even annoys you?
The first thing I want to say is math.
Math?
Yeah, it was just like always my worst subject in school. So anything math related just would like.
I get that.
I just felt like I was being pushed out of my element. And then graded on something that I wasn't good at. So that always kind of
Yeah. No, I get that. It's kind of the same.
I think the thing that annoys me the most right now is just how I honestly have to say how divided everyone is right now.
Oh my God, you took mine.
Everyone's. It's hard to form your own opinion sometimes.
Why do you think?
Well, I think social media has a lot to do with it. I think certain news outlets have a lot to do with it. I think sometimes people get so focused on one source of media that they get their news from, that they form their opinion without going to other sources and fact checking or gaining their own opinion. Sometimes I think they're getting someone else's opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I would agree with like 100% on that. It's just people not being like more open-minded. People kind of stuck in their ways, and we only have ourselves to blame for that. The way we've raised, or where we grew up. It's funny, you're out here in California and the way people think is just totally different, maybe in the South. It's just, I feel like we only have ourselves to blame that as a country, but just not being open-minded.
Gotcha. And do you guys believe in the afterlife?
Yeah, I would say I do. I don't know that it's like any one group of people's description of it is like 100%, but I feel like there's something after.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but
okay.
I don't know. That's a deep question to ask. I guess everyone's faith teaches them different things when it comes to that topic. I agree too. I think we go somewhere. I don't know where we go. Yeah.
I don't know. I've been dead.
Yeah.
just nothingness after.
Yeah, I mean, I would somewhat agree with that, but there's still a part of me that tells me that, when we're unconscious at night and we can't even remember like us falling asleep, then I just feel like when we fall asleep, we're just gone. We're just unconscious. We're not going to remember anything. But then sometimes you look around and you're like, God, there's going to be more. There's going to be more than this. Like what created this?
Yeah.
So you want to have like faith and be able to believe in something. As far as an afterlife, I just think we go to sleep for a long time. Yeah.
All right, last question. What's the last song you would listen to before you go gonzo bonzo?
Gonzo Bonzo?
Before you die.
Oh.
Pass.
Before you pass
The
away.
last song I'd listened to. Y'all answer first, I'm thinking.
Jeez. Well, probably.
Pickle's looking through his Spotify.
I'm a big Whitney Houston fan. I like her. So probably anything that had to do with her.
There you go.
A nice love song.
Honestly, probably any song from Lil Baby.
Baby.
I'm going away.
Yeah.
Lil Baby.
Yeah.
For sure.
It would just be like the whole Taylor Swift discography.
Dude.
For me. Just start to
Send
finish.
it, yeah. It's like, hold up, doctor.
For sure.
I gotta get through this.
Yeah.
Sick.
All the
right.
way.
And name for the record last time.
Daniel.
Daniel.
And I'm Brandon.
Brand.
Chris.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah,
And
thanks.
that's it. Yeah.
Sweet.
It's like a panel.
Yeah, it's just like all three. You like, I'll ask one question, then.
Oh, you all have to
Okay.
answer.
Oh, you don't.
If you feel comfortable.
If you
Okay,
if you want
okay.
to.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. First question. For starter, what's your biggest regret, or one of your biggest regrets? Who wants to go first? Okay. Wait. Actually, before I start, your name for the record.
Julia.
Sarah.
Rachel.
Awesome. Okay, and what is your biggest regret?
Oh.
Or one of your biggest?
One of my biggest regrets.
Or do you even believe in regrets?
No.
I don't.
I don't.
Right, yeah.
I really don't believe in regrets because I feel like that's how you learn. And that's what teaches you lessons.
Yeah.
So even like thinking back on like things that like really hurt me, I don't regret going through them because then I wouldn't know about the other side.
Got it. Cool.
Yeah, no, I agree with that, and I think even multiple situations where I kept going back to the same thing, even knowing it was bad, and like in hindsight, I'm like, oh, because you have the foresight, right? So you can think you could regret it, but sometimes you need those fuck ups to really understand what you're dealing with. So no, I don't have any regrets. Except for, actually, that's a lie. I regret getting my belly button pierced. I would never do that again.
Why?
Oh yeah, actually.
This is
Sorry,
so
go for
stupid. It was like, no offense if anyone has, I just like outgrew it in 1 second and then it like got rejected and scarred. So
Oof.
I would just never. That's actually my one regret.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I would say my regret are my tattoos. They're not even anything big, but now I'm getting them removed. So I wish I just really.
May I ask what they are?
They're just like, yeah. I mean, they're on my
I
arm.
can't get the visual, but
Yeah,
you could
I
describe
have one on my arm that says Excelsior, and it's a Latin word. They mean what? Like, I like what they mean. I'm just kind of over because I'm sick of seeing them. But one is, it's Excelsior. It's a Latin word that means pick up the bat and move forward. And then I have one here. It's in Arabic, and it says do good and good will come to you. So I love their meanings, and it's still things I believe in. But I just like, I'm so sick of seeing them on my arm. So if maybe if they were somewhere else.
Okay. That's like, oh, sorry, like Excelsior is like a thing Stan Lee says. I don't know if you know about him. Oh, like the Marvel.
Oh no, I
Oh.
don't. You know where I got it from? You know the movie Silver Linings Playbook? With,
I have it in my watch list. I haven't seen it yet.
It's with Bradley Cooper, and so Silver Linings I like obviously Silver Lining, but I didn't want to get a whole quote on my arm, so they kept saying Excelsior in the movie, and I was like, oh, I like that, and
Okay.
that's where it came from.
Nice. And what do you consider to be fun? Like when you're like, oh, let's go do something fun, what comes to mind?
Oh,
I think we're all different on this one.
yeah, you start, Julia.
Oh God, what's fun? Something outdoorsy, athletic,
Okay.
like a hike or something.
To me, fun is just being surrounded with my friends like that, and so whatever really comes our way, it's just like being with a good group of people. I have fun.
Nice.
What's fun to me? When someone offers to bake me something.
Ooh.
That's
Yeah.
my
Is that fun?
version of fun. Just being around friends.
Yeah.
Honestly, just like knowing you're around good people.
Like,
I think,
like this right here.
yeah. Like,
Or a good brunch.
we're on a vacation. We're literally just sitting on a random bench. We could probably sit here for like hours and just
Really
shoot the
fun.
shit. To me, that's fun.
You guys, yeah, I like that. Hang out with friends. Who do you like more, your mom or your dad, or both equally?
No,
That's a tough one.
Oh,
I think they offer different things.
Okay, yeah, let's
you
get into
know?
that.
I go to my dad and mom for, I don't know, you're on the spot now, but different things for different events or life situations. Like they're not the same
I can agree with
or equal.
yeah. It's not about who I like more. I feel like I gotta protect my dad more. Like, you feel like, because my parents are obviously immigrants too. We're from Toronto, so we're immigrants. And my mom obviously was the one raising the kids, so she, like, you know, could speak better English, could take care of us, could hold her own. Whereas I feel like my dad is like this adult baby that he's not actually an adult baby. Like, I have to like just look out for him more because he's doesn't speak English as good as my mom, let's say, or, you know, isn't like with the times as much as she is because she's around us, like my siblings and I. So it's not about who I love more. I love them both very much, but I feel like gotta look out for my dad more because he's just sometimes.
Yeah. Happens.
honestly, mic drop. Those two answers, I don't even think I have anything to add.
All right. What makes for a good conversation?
I'll go first.
Yeah, you got it, girl.
Vulnerability.
Ooh.
Really important. No, it's true. I think when people have their walls up, the conversation is superficial and boring. Like, it's hard. to be vulnerable, but I think that's where the best relationships come from. So, and it can't happen with it can't be just one-sided. Like, it really needs to be both people putting their walls down.
Yeah, to build on the two people thing, it's kind of like what we were just talking about, is it has to be a two-way street. The conversation is not kind of like, I'm just talking about you, about my life, or about, work or whatever it is. It's kind of like, I say my piece, I see how you're feeling, you talk about your work, comes back to me. So it's kind of like it's a joint conversation. I've been in conversations where the person's talking at me, and it's never as like, how are you? What's new with you? And so it's obviously it's not something I enjoy.
I feel like you have to be attentive. You have to listen to what they're saying, so that you can have a response and the conversation flows.
It's really good. And what band or type of music were you listening to at 14?
Oh, I could answer this.
Do you know?
The Jonas Brothers.
Oh,
I was a huge Jonas Brother fan from like grade 9. I want to say. I still am. But like when I was like, high school, it's different when you were obsessed with like anything. It's like to another level. So the Jonas Brothers were my everything. Even looking,
You sounded like a bit like
I'm gonna cry. And even looking back at like old Facebook statuses, I'm like, oh my god, everything was just about Nick Jonas. And like till this day, no, actually I like Joe now. But anyways, yeah, that's where I was.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, Justin
Bieber.
Oh yeah.
Also One Direction.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Huge Directioner.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
that was the whole thing.
I love
Yeah.
Louis. Oh, you're so
Aww.
Louis.
Yeah, he was my favorite at the time.
That was so random.
Ramsey.
One Direction.
Well, now he's gone, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
What's the last song you would listen to before you passed away?
I haven't thought about that.
Your reaction?
I don't know.
I think anything by Bon Iver.
Bon Iver.
It's like just depends on the
On the mood?
emotions I want to feel. Yeah, the mood. Like if I want to cry.
How do you want to remember Planet Earth?
I know. Okay, that's a real.
I'd rather
That's
do a Last Supper, not a last song.
A last supper. Okay, like what was the last thing you would eat before?
Everything.
Everything.
Oh.
Give me
I
a
just
list.
die through eating.
just
keeps on eating.
Just never ending.
like one of
What
the
about
things.
some pasta.
What kind of pasta?
With bolognese, like a meat sauce,
Mm.
pizza, a milkshake, maybe In-N-Out. Throw that in.
Milkshake.
Yeah, just anything. Cake.
Would you eat
I
all
love-
of this, or like a bite of like each thing, or
I
like a
don't
couple
know.
bites, or just like you said you're gonna eat it
Yeah.
until you die? Yeah.
Essentially.
I think my last meal would be sushi. I love sushi so much. It brings me so much joy. Last song is hard. I don't know. I can't.
It's okay. You don't have to.
Yeah, I can't think of it. That's a good question though. I'm gonna think about
Are you
it.
But
gonna talk
sushi
about
for
that?
the meal.
Sushi would be meal, yeah. Meal or song? You
Rachel,
pick.
baked
Meal or
goods.
song?
Oh, song Beach Baby by Bon Iver.
Bon
yeah, you
Iver.
said that.
Why?
Oh, it's just so serene. I
Yeah.
feel like music is just art.
Mm.
It's just like you. Julia's like, you fucking.
I know.
hippie." I do. I feel so one. Like it's just so wholesome. I don't
No,
know.
I understand that. And if you were to have a kid, why would you have one?
I don't even want kids.
Yeah, wouldn't it be a want?
Or why?
I think why I would want it's like it's still like, even though I don't want kids right now, I still love the idea of having like a little mini you. It's like my little mini me, and it's you raise them to be this person in the world, and like you want to make sure they're a good person, they treat everyone well, and they're kind. But which is also why I don't want to have kids, because I feel like that's just a lot of pressure to raise a human being to be a good person, and like it could go so wrong. And
so
it's
many
like
variables.
so much pressure on one, obviously the parents, but like, and not even just the parents, it's the environment they're in too that brings them up. So yeah, but it's cool. It's fun to like say like, okay, it's my little person. You have to like just watch them grow and explore and discover new things.
Yeah. Okay. Do you know?
I don't have anything to add. That was
Or like your own
Would I want a kid? Yeah, eventually. Not now.
But like,
I don't know. I don't think I have a reason why.
You just-
want one.
Okay.
They'd be cute.
that's valid.
Society.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm scared. I'm honestly really scared from what I've been through.
Oof.
I don't want a child to go through that.
I know.
I honestly, yeah, like it's so. Yeah, I don't know. I'm TBD.
That's fine. Do you guys believe in an afterlife? Yeah.
Yeah. I would say, yeah, there's definitely I don't know if it's called a heaven, some sort of afterlife, but I think, yeah, all the peeps are there.
Yeah.
All my peeps.
I hope so. It's like nice to believe in
Yeah.
something, and it's. I don't know. Life is like so special, it's so precious. You'd hope that it can go on.
Yeah. And
Eternity.
everyone
With
returns
Bonnie
to
Bear
that.
just
Everyone's there.
Yeah.
transitioning you
Yeah.
Exactly.
to the next phase.
Yeah, I think there is one.
Yeah.
What's something that like confuses you or even annoys you?
Oh.
Off the record, work. Like, why
Yeah.
do we do that?
Work.
Work.
Yeah.
It is. It's just.
May I ask what you do for work?
We all work
We
in
all work in
advertising.
advertising.
Oh, y'all working? Okay.
Yeah.
That's how we met.
We
Yeah.
met at our old job.
Nice.
And we traveled together.
I
Cool.
want more vacation.
Yeah.
It's
Less
it's
restricted.
just work. At least in North America, and like we were talking about it, it's like all people do here is just like work, and that's what life is about. And it's
Capitalism.
like yeah, and it's
exactly.
just
Work to
not
live.
the vibe. Like I want to live like we're in Europe, and like we just literally work to make money to live.
Right.
And that's kind of the mentality I try to have, but it's also still hard because even though I had that mentality, other people at work don't. So it's like they're still
It's this
grinding.
disconnect.
And that's okay. It's like if that's what makes you happy, okay. But yeah, I would say like work because it's like I'd rather travel and just see what the world
Right,
has.
right. Yeah, I'm gonna throw like a little comment in here, but like I'm a product design major, and like that's kind of like my philosophy is like I don't want people to like live to buy things. I want them to buy things or like to buy things to live. Like it's like the buying part should support their like own lifestyle and like what they really
Yeah.
want to do, as opposed to like their lifestyle is like supports like what they have to buy.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
I don't know. I agree with you.
I agree with that.
Yeah. What's the question? I'm blanking out. What was my question? I
I
forgot.
forget.
What annoys you?
Oh yeah.
What annoys me? Annoying people.
That was
What do you define as annoying people?
A lot of people.
A lot of people.
I don't know. I guess people that don't have the same values or outlook. I
Okay.
know that's fair. But
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to think of what else. Yeah.
I don't know
I try not to
how
be annoying.
expensive things are.
Yeah.
Oof,
Oh,
my
that.
rent.
Inflation.
Your rent.
It's
Inflation.
real.
The weather in Toronto.
The
Yeah.
in the
weather.
winter.
Weather.
Strawberries.
What's your favorite weather?
Like maybe warmer than this, but
Warmer
like
than this?
I'm
earlier today?
a true summer baby. Like born in June,
Yeah.
and like that's just what brings me the most joy. Like sunshine and blue skies.
You got to come here during summer.
I know.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
it's a
it's
little
probably very
too hot,
hot.
but
I would. Yes, I know. Yeah.
May.
May,
Yeah.
there you go.
May
May,
is
April.
Good
But it's just
time.
like I will take it over. Like January in Toronto genuinely was great all month. We didn't see sun like once, so like it really it takes a toll on
got
like
to.
your mental health.
What's your favorite movie or movie genre? You got like Star Wars.
So hard.
Rom-com.
I love
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
all those the movies from like what I'd say the 90s or early 2000s. Those
Early
are just
2000s,
all hitters.
different.
So
Like
good.
amazing.
Like Marley and Me, or is that what it's
Oh
called?
yeah, that one's good.
Oh,
that one's so
fun, though.
sad.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Or what's the one with Tom Hanks?
Sleepless in
You Got
Seattle.
Mail or something? Oh,
I
that
have
one's
no
so
idea.
cute.
Tom Hanks.
Or like a lot of like drama, like Zero Dark 30, like
Zero
things that are
Dark
based
30.
on somewhat factual events.
Scary.
Yeah, that's
It
a good one.
fascinates me. Anything FBI related, oh,
Ooh.
get me into that. CIA, I'm there.
That's
there.
so funny. She loves that.
Have you seen Snowden?
Yes,
That's-
so good.
Yeah.
So good.
That was a good one.
Any FBI show I have seen.
Sick. Sick. What about you?
I like horror.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I love horror. It's like
What
a
about
fun.
it?
It's like a safe, scary.
Uh-huh.
It's like a roller coaster ride.
Oh, because it's not like real and it's just in the
Yeah.
screen.
Uh-huh.
But like you feel all the thrill and et cetera, et cetera. You're like, ah.
Yeah.
You said the roller coaster.
It just makes you feel.
I
Something.
don't. Yeah, I'm
Makes-
with her. It's like I will never go to haunted houses. Like I'm scared of people. Like I'm very jumpy. But if it's
Yeah.
a movie, it's like I know it's a movie. I'm able to be like disconnect from maybe like it's not real.
Yeah.
But I don't have a favorite movie. I have a favorite TV show. Insecure
Insecure.
with Issa Rae.
Nope. But that
You know it or you
I
don't,
don't.
like it?
I don't know it. I don't.
Oh, I was like, do not diss that show. Watch it. It's just so feel good, and it just like honestly always makes me laugh. And it sounds depressing, but like I need that at least in Toronto. It just needs
Like to match.
just
Or
things
like to-
make you
to
happy.
balance, sorry,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so I love it. Like I've rewatched it like a million times.
Yeah. What's going through your mind? You see.
A lot. No, we came here a couple days ago from Toronto, and we're 3 hours ahead. For some reason, I'm like still pretty jet lagged. So we've been waking up at like 6 a.m. and like leaving our hotel like 7:30 a.m.
Yikes.
I'm just not used to that kind of movement during the day.
But I do love it. I love being
Active,
different and being
yeah.
up in the morning and leaving the house and like
Yeah.
it's nice. I love it.
Can I ask how you guys got into advertising?
A friend.
Yeah.
Oh, you
yeah.
didn't go to school for it?
No.
I went to school for it. And it was just kind of in high school, like when there's so many different classes, but I always loved the marketing and advertising class. And I was like, maybe I should like do this after. And so I did business in college, and I met a friend there, and he had done the program that I eventually went into. And he's like, oh, it's still in the same school, but like it's a 2-year program. It's advertising sales. Try it out. I was like, sure. And then that's how I got it.
I applied randomly to a job on LinkedIn, and I ended up meeting 2 of my best friends now.
Oh, it's just such a
Fate, destiny.
Wild how
Destiny.
life works.
amor fati. All right. I think that's all my questions. Thank you guys so
Aw,
much.
wait, I need to write
Thank
down
you.
your name so I could actually listen to
Sorry,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was recorded.